Tonight's game is a presentation of B92.7 FM Sports.
Breckenridge basketball is on the air. Tonight's game is brought to you by Action Realty, Breckenridge Public Schools, Builders First Source, Carlson Family Insurance, CHI St. Francis, Essentia Health, Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, Height Camp Construction, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Miller Realty, Minn Kota Ag Products, Otter Tail Power Company, Quality Toyota, Red River Agency, State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick, Titan Machinery, Twin Town Villa, Vision Ford, and the Wilkin Drink and Eatery. Now here's KBMW's Turner Bluffus.
Hello and welcome to the Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show. Turner Bluffus here as we are getting set for an HOL clash between Breckenridge and Frazee. It's the second time these two squads have met this year, and the last one was a bit of a bonkers one, and it was kind of a bittersweet one for Breckenridge because they came out with the victory, but sustained a season-altering injury with Jonica Bernardez there, and that kind of threw everything off there. Breckenridge ended up cruising to a 58-46 victory, but we'll see, hopefully no injuries tonight, but we'll see if that maybe had an impact on the game and kind of threw the Cowgirls off a little bit, or maybe we'll see a different outcome today. I'm not 100% sure. I wasn't at that Frazee game, so I can't tell you how rattled they were. Just hearing from Coach Bogenreef, it kind of seemed like everyone was out of sorts after that one. So we'll see if Breckenridge can have a little bit of I know they got the win, but I'm sounding like I'm critiquing a victory here, but I am not. Let's get back to the Breckenridge Cowgirls coming in this one with a 10-4 record. Big fan of that. I'll show you how they got there. 4 wins in a row: Morris, Frazee, Park Rapids, and Barnesville. First loss was to Pelican Rapids, a very tough Pelican Rapids squad. 3 straight wins after that for the streaky Cowgirls. They beat DGF, Lake Park, Audubon, and Wheaton. Followed that up with a pair of losses to East Grand Forks and Perm. 2 wins in a row. The record-setting one against Benson when they knocked out 17 triples. A victory over Hawley, and then they lost to Fergus Falls by 14 and bounced back with a 5-point win over West Central area, and that was just a couple days ago on Tuesday. So they are going to be squaring off with Frazee, who enters this game with a record of 6-6. They opened up the year with a 70-42 win over Lake Park. Dropped 3 straight in HOL play to Breckenridge, Hawley, and Pelican Rapids. Gave Pelican Rapids a good fight, though. Only lost them by 11. And only lost to Hawley and Breck by 12. So they're not too far out of it. Bested Sabika, fell to Barnesville by 3. Took on Battle Lake, Roseau, and Warroad, and bested all 3 of those teams. And then they fell to Perm and Dilworth, Clinton, Felton by pretty wide margins, and then bounced back with a big win over Staples Motley, 88-34. So the offense is clearly clicking if they're coming off an 88-point performance. So we're going to see what Breckenridge does to try to slow that down. We'll take a very quick break here on the Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show. Come back with your keys to the game, brought to you by Smith Motors, along with your injury report, brought to you by CHI St. Francis. And all that other fun stuff, starting lineups, Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. Oh, we got a lot of great stuff lined up for you, the Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame shows. We're about 13 minutes away from the tip-off. You're listening to Cowgirl Basketball on B92.7 FM and watching on KBMW News Live, our YouTube channel.
When you're trying to find your dream home, what's really important is finding a home that's right for you. No one has more experience and expertise than Action Realty in Wapaton. They are your hometown real estate agency serving the Wapaton, Breckenridge, and surrounding areas. Whether you're buying or selling, call Action Realty today at 642-4700. And make sure to listen to the Action Crew talk real estate on KBMW every Tuesday around 9 a.m.
For the right price, everything will sell.
Mm-hmm. Well, right. I mean, that's it. There's nothing you can't sell if you have the right price on it.
Action Realty in Wapaton.
Breckenridge Schools, Breckenridge pride, inspiring to excel.
My name is Christy Baumhart. I am proud to be a part of the school district with dedicated staff, including administration, teachers, paraprofessionals, cooks, and custodians who are kind, caring, compassionate, and committed to the students in our district. They support, respect, and help one another succeed. One thing I am really excited about is the technology available to our students as it enhances their learning experience in the classroom. Not only as an employee, but also as a parent, I know the benefits of having both my children in the Breckenridge School District. Breckenridge Pride. We inspire to excel.
Breckenridge Schools, Breckenridge Pride, inspiring to excel.
Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an Auto Owners Insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wapaton, representing Auto Owners Insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wapaton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
And welcome back to the Wilkins Drinking Eatery pregame show, a tradition of Good Taste and Company. Turner Bloff is here. When I was teasing everything for the pregame show, I somehow forgot about the Power Poll ranking brought to you by Otter Tail Power Company on for conservation. We're going to run through that right now. Section 6A North at the top, we got Park Christian with a 12-2 record. Underwood up next with an 11-2 mark. Hillcrest Lutheran Academy 10-4. Ada Borup is 8-3 for the 4th spot in Section 6A North. New York Mills 7-6, followed by 9-4 Rothsay, and then it's below 500 records the rest of the way. 6-7 Henning, 4-9 Norman County East, Hewlin Hitterdal. Lake Park Audubon has a 5-8 record, and then 3-11 Battle Lake. Section 6A South has Hancock at the top with a 13-1 mark. Good history of basketball in Hancock. 10-4 Breckenridge up next at number 2 in Section 6A South, and by QRF they're actually 14th in the state. Hancock is 5th, by the way. West Central area with a 10-5 mark. And then Brandon Evansville is 9-4. And below 500 the rest of the way for Section 6A South. We got 6-8 Wheaton, followed by 5-8 Clinton, Graceville, Beardsley. 2-11 Parker's Prairie. 3-7 Benson, who Breckenridge saw earlier this year. And then Ashby and Ortonville are at the bottom with records of 0-14 and 0-15 respectively at the bottom of Section 6A South. And that's a look at your Power Poll rankings, once again brought to you by Otter Tail Power Company on for conservation. Now for your injury report, brought to you by CHI St. Francis. And for Breckenridge, obviously, Jonathan Bernades, who we mentioned earlier, got actually injured in the first meeting with Frazee, the second game of the season. So obviously a big blow for the Cowgirls, and like I said earlier, a season-altering injury. And then Frazee has one questionable player, that is Ashley Malakowski, who is penciled in to start. She's a senior, and we'll see if we see her, though. I was told by the head coach, Trey Heinches, that she was not really feeling so well, so she's kind of a game-time decision, and Katie Cornier is likely who they're going to go with if they don't start her. So let's look at your injury report brought to you by CHI St. Francis. And now we'll move on to our keys to the game, brought to you by Smith Motors. Small-town friendly, big-town deals, and if I have to say if there's a key to the game, judging by from what I heard the last time these two teams play, it would be win the battle of physicality, and, that's going to include getting on the glass and being physical there. So I think Breckenridge is going to have to match that if they're going to have to take care of the Hornets, because it seemed like that's kind of what gave Breckenridge trouble was Frazee kind of, just kind of banging down low and making things tough for Breckenridge. So we'll see if Cowgirls can match that physicality or, even win that battle. So that's the key to the game in my book, brought to you by Smith Motors. Once again, small-town friendly, big-town deals. Keys to the game. And we'll take a quick break here. Come back with your starting lineups, brought to you by Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. You're listening to the Wilkins Drinking Eatery pregame show, a tradition of Good Taste and Company. 6:45 left in the warm-ups. We'll be right back after this break.
to know something doesn't feel right. Essentia Health's orthopedic and sports medicine team gets you back to doing what you love with commitment, resilience, intention. We're here to keep you moving forward. Visit essentiahealth.org to learn more about orthopedics and sports medicine, like nowhere else.
Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Hi, this is Wade from Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. I would like to let you know about our DEF fluid. Whether you're looking for a 2.5 gallon jug or a 275 gallon tote, we've got you covered. You can also grab it at the pumps at the Southern Valley Travel Center located on the 210 bypass. So whatever your DEF needs are, we're here to help.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple: integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, Jamie, and Melissa have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
And welcome back to the Wilkins Drink and Eatery pregame show, a tradition of good taste and company. Turner Bluffus, and it is time for your starting lineups, which are brought to you by Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, providing superior quality products and services while generating a positive return for their patrons. We'll start off with the Frazee Hornets. At number 3, it is a 5'5 guard who is a senior, and her name is Haley Selly. Next up, we got Bryn Larson wearing number 12. Once again, these are tentative starters, as one of the players is a game-time decision. Bryn Larson wearing number 12. She is a 5'9 guard who is a sophomore. Number 30, Jaden Sonnenberg. She's a 5'11 sophomore guard. And then we got Ryan Eckert, who is a guard wearing number 32. She's listed at 5'9 and is a senior. And then Ashley Malakowski is a 5'11 senior forward who wears number 50. She is the one that is a game-time decision, with Katie Cornier slotted in to take over the other spot, I assume, if she is not able to go. And she's a 5'3 freshman. Cornier, a lot of people familiar with that name, obviously, as a couple Cornier brothers that had great careers with Frazee. Or, one of them actually ended up transferring out, so not a full-on great career. One of them did, but anyways, now on to the Breckenridge Cowgirls starters. They're sticking with their same starting 5. They've been rolling with since the Bernardez injury. Number 0, Sydney Roberts, 5'5 junior. And then they go with Parker Yagi, who's having a fantastic campaign, actually set the single-game scoring record a little while back. She wears number 3, is a 5'7 sophomore. Next up, they got Piper Janing, a 5'8 freshman, wearing number 10. And then Emily Gowan, rocket number 21, coming off her career best scoring performance, that is. She's a 5'6 sophomore. Rocket number 21, if I didn't already mention that. And then Erin Bloffus in the middle, number 24. She's listed at 6 foot. I think she's a little taller than that because I'm 6 foot and I know Erin's taller than me. She is a junior post. And then other Cowgirls we'll see in this game for sure. We'll see Ava Janing. She's kind of the 6th woman off the bench. She is a 5'5", 7th grader, rocking number 4. And then the two posts that split time, we'll see one in each half. We'll see Ellie Brewer likely in the first half. She's a 6-foot freshman wearing number 25. And then Mariah Coltis, a 6'1" freshman, rocking number 22. So they got 3 6-footers on the roster. That's pretty good. That's good for the Cowgirls. I'm sure they're happy with that. It'll take all the height you can get in this sport. So that's a look at your starting lineups. Brought to you by Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, providing superior quality products and services while generating a positive return for their patrons. And it looks like we're going to take a break here. It's about another minute before the national anthem gets up and running. So we'll see if I can time this one out okay this time. Sometimes it's a little hit or miss with the starting lineups, or with the national anthem. But we'll do our darndest here to time it up good and make it a short commercial break. You've been listening to the Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show, a tradition of good taste and company. Cowgirls tipping off when we come back.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember.
No one woke up this morning and thought,
I want to go haggle.
At Quality Toyota, we don't do that. Our bottom line pricing means you get our best price the first time, every time. You'll even have that price before you talk to anyone, because that price is listed online at qualitytoyota.net and in the window of every vehicle. Simple, easy, stress-free. That's the quality difference. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls, qualitytoyota.net. Let's go places.
How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
Stay winter ready with Smith Motors in Wapaton. Up to $20 in rebates on the purchase and install on a select AC Delco battery. Up to $15 rebate on 3 select AC Delco wiper blades. Up to $10 rebate on the purchase and install of a select AC Delco cabin air filter. And up to a $10 rebate on the purchase and install of a select AC Delco engine air filter. That's up to $55 in rebates. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wapaton. Online at smithmotors.com.
Hi, this is Amanda from State Farm Breckenridge.
And this is Matt from State Farm Wapaton.
We're your local hometown insurance team.
And just like with your local sports team, having the right coverage is important. We're here to make sure you have the right coverage in place to protect what is most important to you.
We offer complimentary quotes for home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance.
And just like with your local sports teams, we're here and local and ready to answer all of your questions.
No more dialing 800 numbers or waiting on hold to talk to someone.
State Farm of Wapaton and Breckenridge.
Your local insurance team.
The value in batteries is more than skin deep for farm and construction equipment. You need batteries built to handle tough off-road conditions. Case IH Magna Power batteries are designed to take a pounding, and Titan Machinery has them for you, 4 to 6 pounds heavier than the competition. These are specifically designed to handle the vibration and jolts that can literally knock the life out of other batteries. See Titan Machinery today for more details. Case IH Magna Power batteries. It's what's inside that counts.
Assisted living. My wife and I knew this day was coming, the day that mom and dad would not be able to live on their own anymore. Well, we looked around at other assisted living communities, and nothing, I mean nothing, compared to Twin Town Villa. Everything at Twin Town Villa was a perfect fit for mom and dad's needs. Housing, support services, personal assistance, and health care, all under one roof. When I saw the interaction between residents and staff, it made me feel like this is the place where our parents can thrive. Twin Town Villa, close to home in Breckenridge. Call 643-9542 or visit twintownvilla.com.
And welcome back to Breckenridge High School as we are getting ready for this Heart of Lakes battle between the green teams. We got Breckenridge and Frazee squaring off here at BHS. Should be a very fun night of basketball. And if you didn't know, we're also streaming the game on YouTube at KBMW News Live. That is our YouTube channel. Super easy to find. Just go search it on YouTube. Cowgirls starters get announced. They're going to be rolling out with their normal starters, like we said earlier, but let's revisit it anyways. They got Sydney Roberts, Parker Yagi, Piper Janing, Emily Gowan, and Erin Blofis as well. Parker Yagi and Emily Gowan combined for 51 points last game. Emily Gowan going for a career-high 27. Yagi following it with 24. Not too shabby. And a shout out to Coach Bogenry for getting all of these programs updated already. If you go look at the programs at the games, they have all the records, which I think is awesome that they have those in there. And they already have Parker Yagi's single-game scoring record on here, so good for Parker being on here. And actually, Parker also scored 27 at one point, so which is 5th all-time for points in a game. And we'll see if we can find Parker on here anywhere else. All right, she's got the 6th best rebounding game of all time with 15. What else we got here? Steals. She had 9 steals in a game. Good Lord. As did Sydney Roberts. She's on here with 8 steals. Oh, Parker had 10 steals in a game? Okay, I need to hear more about that. That somehow flew under my radar. I'm going to talk to Coach Bogenry and see when that happened. And then for 3-point field goals, she also had a 5-3 game, which is 5th all-time. Or actually tied for 3rd for threes in a game. Along with Allie Byer and Jude Held. Jude Held in the stands right now as Frazee wins the opening tip. And already a travel there to start. Apologies for the laugh. It was just a bit of a later whistle than I expected. So Turner Blofis, friend of referees, so you're not going to hear me say anything bad about them, but I'll occasionally chuckle every now and then. That's about as mean as I get. Emily Gowan bringing the ball up. They can beat me up after the game if they got a problem with it. But Piper Janing swings it down to Sydney Roberts. Dribbles out to the right side of the floor. Roberts takes it out, looking for Parker Yagi on the right side. Yagi looking to drive, does a little turnaround move, then kicks it out. Had a lot of defenders waiting for her. I don't blame her. Emily Gowan looking to get to the paint. They got 10 seconds to work with. Yagi's going to put up a 3. Got it! Parker Yagi getting in the scoring column for the Cowgirls. 3-0 lead for Breckenridge. Frazee trying to improve on their first possession of the game, which was a travel. Hornets getting to the paint, had a wide open lane to the rack, and dropped it in for 2. That was Bryn Larson. And the Cowgirls still hanging on to this 3-2 lead. Yagi drives baseline and draws a foul. Let's see if this body foul is on. And they did start Malakowski, who actually is getting tagged with the foul here. Malakowski, like I said, was a game-time decision. Sydney Roberts going to line up a 3 and missed that one by a mile, but Parker Yagi is going to track it down for the board. Don't see that very often from Sydney Roberts. Breckenridge with 3 very good shooters in their starting 5 with Sydney Roberts, Parker Yagi, and Emily Gowan as well. Speaking of which, Sydney Roberts drops in a mid-range 2. Makes it a 5-2 Breckenridge lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. 16:25 remaining in this opening half. A game that started just a couple minutes late. That's all right. I assume they're going to be starting about a half hour late on Saturday in the border battle since they got all those JV games ahead of time, but we'll see. And Breckenridge doing a good job poking that loose for a steal. Yagi will bring it up. Yagi kicks it out to the left corner to Piper Janing. She's going to put up a 3. Got it! Oh, she must have heard that I left her out when I was talking about all the great shooters they have. She said, oh, they got 4 great shooters in the starting 5. We'll see if Blofis is going to knock down a 3 now and have to have me include her as 5 great shooters in the starting 5. We'll see. I haven't seen her put up many 3s. They get it to Malakowski on the left side of the floor. Kicks it back out to Sonnenberg, Jaden Sonnenberg. 5'11 guard, so pretty good size. Emily Gowan's tasked with slowing her down. And Malakowski goes up for a layup, and Parker Yagi gets tagged with the body foul. So Malakowski repaying the favor after she got a foul because she fouled Yagi. 8-2 Breckenridge lead. They've knocked down a couple triples and a mid-range J, and Malakowski misses that one. That's one she's going to want to forget about. That's for sure. And 0 for 2 trip, but Frazee gets the offensive rebound, and now they get another offensive rebound. And stolen by Parker Yagi, who I cannot believe had 10 steals in a game at one point. So we got to keep track of that. As we got possibly another foul down low. Actually, it's just out of bounds. Also, Father Joe Bukowski sighting. Father Joe's in the house. As Emily Gowan gets the ball. Tried to get a ball screen there, but Gowan going to try to get downhill and gets on the floor with a Frazee player, and it gets tied up for a jump ball. Possession arrow goes to the Cowgirls. Breckenridge is kind of lucky to get a jump ball out of that one. They didn't have the positioning there to get that loose ball, but they held on for it. 8-2 Breckenridge lead with 15:06 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard in this opening half. And we got a foul. That's Malakowski again. That's her second. Ashley Malakowski going to have to go to the bench with 2 fouls. Checking in for her first action of the game is Katie Cornier, who we said was possibly going to be starting instead of Malakowski. She's going to end up going in for her anyways. And Erin Blofis going to put up a short mid-range jumper. Goes off the back iron. So it'll remain an 8-2 game. Hornets going to put up a 3 off the mark. Parker Yagi on the board. Emily Gowan pushing the tempo. Gets it up to Blofis. Swung around the perimeter. Emily Gowan's got a wide open 3 off the mark. Seen some out-of-character misses from the Cowgirls to start this one off. An air ball from Sydney Roberts and from Emily Gowan already. As Ava Janing gives Sydney Roberts a breather. That's usually how they do the subs rotation. She usually comes out for a very quick breather, and then if I had to guess, I'd say she's going to be coming in for Piper Janing when she comes back into the game. Maybe we'll see Ellie Brewer here pretty soon as well. Skip pass over to the right side of the floor for the Hornets. 3 is up, off the mark. Ava Janing going to try to track down the board. Great hustle there from the 7th grader, but Cornier comes away with it. Actually, Katie Cornier is a freshman. Almost said another 7th grader, but realized that's a 9, not a 7. I can read. And floater in the lane is off the mark, got batted out of bounds, and I assume it's going to be Breckenridge ball, and it is. From my angle, that's how it looked anyways. Ryan Eckert was the last one to touch it, the 5'9 senior for the Hornets. Gets it into Piper Janing. Just a little bit of a risky pass on that inbound, it looked like from my angle, as Piper Janing drives to the cup. Beautiful dump-off pass to Erin Blofis, and off the back iron once again. It's kind of the same one. She's got to take a little bit off that jumper, as both of those have gone off the back rim. Swung over to the left side, and they try to get a post-up opportunity to Eckert, but the layup attempt is off the mark. Yagi feeds it up to Piper Janing, who goes up for a layup and is fouled. Piper Janing has helped her team to an 8-2 advantage to start this game. Janing's already got 3 points. See if she can add to it. She misses her first free throw. So neither team has made a free throw yet. Malakowski had an 0 for 2 trip. And Ellie Brewer checks in for Erin Blofis. Head coach Tony Bogenreef wants to have a quick chat with her as we got an 0 for 2 trip. Both teams now have an 0 for 2 trip at the stripe. And the ball was batted out of bounds off of Frazee. Sydney back in for Piper Janing. Yeah, I'm starting to figure out the rotation. I mean, they only use about 7 girls in the opening half usually, so it doesn't take a genius to figure it out. As Sydney Roberts drills the triple. We got 3 different Cowgirls with a 3 so far, and we got an 11-2 advantage. This is the same Cowgirl team that hit 17 threes in a game at one point this year. Frazee's going to take a timeout. This is brought to you by Heitkamp Construction. You're listening. It's Cowgirl basketball on B92.7 FM. Breckenridge leads 11-2.
It's time to huddle Level up when you're hungry. The perfect pre- or post-game destination is the Wilkin. Friends, families, and sports fans have been showing up at the Wilkin for decades to celebrate their favorite teams. Celebrate with delicious food and their favorite beverage. Best place around to watch the Bison, too. So for all of you local sports fans and fans of good flavor, head to the Wilkin and celebrate the Cowboys, Cowgirls, Huskies, and Wildcats. The legendary Wilkin, a tradition of good taste and company since 1894.
After that high camp construction timeout, we got an 11-2 Breckenridge lead. Apologies there. I thought my mic wasn't on for a second there. I was like, Everything's working fine, hopefully. As Breckenridge bats that one out of bounds, trying to swipe it away. Ava Janing using that quickness. The second she gets in the game, you know she's going to get involved right away. She's kind of all over the place. As Eckert gets it in cleanly to Selly. Selly out to Cornier. She swings it back to Selly on the right slot. Got a ball screen. Now is going to deliver it up to the left side of the floor. Cornier now has it. Dribbles to the elbow area, and Sydney Roberts put the clamps on and made a great defensive play, and then it got tied up by the sideline, but one of the players is out of bounds. Looks like Emily Gowan was out of bounds, so it will remain Frazee ball. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. 13-12 remaining in the game as Breckenridge leads 11-2. Ellie Brewer defending the inbound, using that length. They swing it over to the right side to Seller. And off the mark, Selly, my apologies. As she misses the three, Emily Gowan on the board. She'll bring up the ball. She's handled the point guard duties most of the year. Looking to get a screen from Brewer. She'll take Piper Jennings instead. They ran some horns action. Sydney Roberts kicks it out to the right side of the floor. Emily Gowan's going to put up a three. Off the mark. Brewer got a hand on it, and then Frazee batted it out of bounds, so it'll remain Breckenridge ball. You can see Frazee head coach Trey Heinches letting his players know you got to block out a little better than that. Seal your player. As Piper Jennings gets the inbound. Jennings already got 3 points. And make it 5. A little runner in the lane. Piper Jennings now has the same amount of points as Sydney Roberts. They got 10 of the 13 between the two of them. As Cowgirls are off to a nice run to start this one off. Frazee trying to cut into this lead. Dribble drive action and stripped away by Emily Gowan. That's about as clean of a strip as you'll see. Gowan almost got the ball swiped away from behind, and then everyone ran away from her, and she stepped back for a three, but didn't get anything on that one. Really feast or famine on this three-pointers today. We've seen three air balls from the Cowgirls already, very out of character. As Parker Yagi gives Sydney Roberts another breather. 12-10 remaining in this first half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Breckenridge turned on the press. Want to get a little fine-tuning on that, even though they don't really need to press right now. As they lead by 11, Parker Yagi with another steal. Yagi out and running, comes to a stop and has it tipped when she was shooting it, and it goes out of bounds. I can't really tell if that was kind of like stripped loose or if that was a block. Hard to tell. Couldn't really tell if she lost possession of the ball or not. As Emily Gowan gets it in just in time to Brewer, and Ellie Brewer is fouled. Brewer looking to get the first free throws of the game for Breckenridge. Frazee's fourth foul of the game. Very importantly, Ashley Malakowski picked up 2 right off the bat, sent her to the bench, as Ellie Brewer knocks down the free throw at the stripe. And as we talked about this year, for those who don't know, Ellie Brewer and Mariah Coltis each play a half because they both play on JV. So they are both Aaron Blavs' backup, but one does one half, the other does the other. And we usually see Ellie in the first half and Mariah Coltis in the second. As she missed the second half of that trip to the free throw line. 3-pointers off the mark, rebounded by the Hornets. And now it gets tied up, and we'll see if they call jump ball. They do. Ooh, that was a hard fall on the floor by Jaden Sonnenberg. Piper Jennings had 5 points, and going through her numbers here, she's already knocking on the door of her average just right off the bat. She averages 6.5 a game, so looks like she's on pace to surpass that by a wide margin. 14-2 advantage for Breckenridge out the gate here. Cornier puts up a 3 off the mark. Rebounded inside, and we got a bucket for Jaden Sonnenberg. 14-4 as Frazee breaks the scoring drought. Dribble drive from Ava Janning. Ava gets it tied up with Cornier. Katie Cornier, the 5'3 freshman. Tied up with Ava Janning, who's listed at 5'5. We'll see if those heights line up correctly when we see them stand next to each other. Sydney Roberts gets a very open look at a 3. And like I said, we've seen some wild misses here. That one just hit the backboard. So Cowgirls is either nothing but net, or he gets a backboard, or maybe nothing. Sonnenberg is getting wrapped up by a pair of defenders, and Ava Janning ties it up for the jump ball. It'll stay with Frazee. But, our key to the game for brought to you by Smith Motors was physicality, and I think Breckenridge has been doing a good job of, asserting their dominance. You can see it defensively especially. Sonnenberg going to go to work on Roberts. Drives inside and misses the layup. Aaron Blofus with the rebound. Ava Janning gets it. Feeds it up to Parker Yagi. Yagi in front of the Frazee bench looking to go to work. Gets it to Ava Janning. Janning up to Sydney Roberts near the top of the key. She dribbles back out to the half-court circle. Actually went out of the camera frame for a second there here on our YouTube channel. Ava Janning got a ball screen from Aaron Blofus. Out to Sydney Roberts. She's got another wide open look at a 3. This one is off the mark. And Piper Janning fighting for the offensive rebound inside. Now another jump ball. Possession arrow stays with Breckenridge, though. So nobody's really been able to capitalize on these jump balls. Gets tied up, and then it's like, oh, it's going to stay down here, though. Piper Janning inbounding under the basket. Gets it up to Sydney Roberts. Roberts dribbling by the half court. Got a couple ball screens. Dribbled over to the left side of the floor. Roberts gets to David Janning at the top of the key. Yagi looking to go to work. Step back to near the top of the key. Now Piper Janning has it. She's got 5 seconds to work with. Janning going to put up a left-handed runner off the mark. Didn't hit the rim, though, so shot clock violation. And they were supposed to blow it dead, but did not. The shot clock era that has begun in Minnesota has been an adjustment for everyone, the officials included. I think the girls have done a wonderful job, though, as far as managing the shot clock. We don't see, I kind of thought it was the first few games of the year, I thought it was going to be a big headache, but you can tell they prepped for it. I mean, with the type of offense Breckenridge runs anyways, the shot clock's not going to hold them back too much. As we got a triple from number 11, Annalise Olsen. Annalise Olsen, first bench points of the night for Frazee. Sydney Roberts, who has been running the point, with Emily Gowan out of the game. It's it up to Yagi. Parker Yagi directing traffic. Gets a ball screen from Ava Janning. Looking to go to work. Step back triple off the mark, but she gets the easy rebound and then goes up for it and has it blocked. And foul is on number 5, Katie Cornier. Check how many she's got. Her second. That could be big. She was the first one they went with out of the bench, so 2 of their top 6 players are on the bench with 2 fouls. Oh, actually not on the bench because Malakowski's coming back into the game playing with 2 fouls. Sonnenberg also checks in. By the way, Parker Yagi knocked down the first free throw. And 2-for-2 trip. I was too busy tracking the subs. Lost track of the first free throw. 16-7 Breckenridge advantage here in a defensive battle so far. Cowgirls' defense has been very impressive. Malakowski with an inside-out kick. And right when I say that, they give up an open look. Malakowski with the board. Kicks it out. Another three-pointer is up. Off the mark. Piper Janning tries to get the board. And rebounded and laid back in for Frazee. That was number 12, Bryn Larson. Her second bucket of the game. Emily Gowan operating the point. Her team only leads by 7 now. Was a double-digit lead a little bit ago. Parker Yagi gets it inside. Right-handed layup is up and good. About as easy as it gets for Yagi. She's got 7 on the night. 8:34 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. 18-9 Breckenridge lead. Sonnenberg showing off the nice handles. Aaron Blofus sticking with her. Moving the feet. Now Piper Janning's going to have to slow her down. Sonnenberg Gets it to Malakowski on the left slot. She's got Roberts on her. Skip pass over to the right side of the floor to Larson. Larson puts up a runner off the mark, but got her on board. And then got fouled. Piper Janing is going to get tagged with this one, it looks like. And checking in for her first action of the game, we got Chastity Hansen, who had a big time to shine in the last game for the Cowgirls. Got a big bucket for them. And that was the first foul on Piper Janing, so she's not coming out of the game for foul-related reasons, I assume. And good defense on the interior from Blofis. Forces the kick out. Sonnenberg going to put up a triple off the mark, and it looks like that actually went out of play. Sydney Roberts, looks like she took a little shot to the eye. Got to get that contact back calibrated if she's got them. I'm not sure. And we got a substitution. Parker Yagi coming in for Roberts. It looked like she was fixing a contact. She might just be checking her eye. I shouldn't just assume everyone wears contacts just because I do. Emily Gowan looking to get into the paint. Gets it tied up with Malakowski, but it goes out of bounds. Breckenridge doubling up on Frazee so far with an 18-9 lead with 7:53 remaining in this opening half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Gowan. It's into Hansen. Chastity Hansen. Back to Gowan near the top of the key. She gets the ball screen from Blofis. Swung over to the left side to Ava Janing. Ava Janing with a little pump fake and then goes. Hansen with the ball in the right slot. Dishes it off to Gowan. Breckenridge not doing a whole lot of action to get toward the rim as Aaron Blofis knocks down a three. Okay, I'll say it. All five starters can shoot. Aaron Blofis with the triple. Sonnenberg trying to answer with one of her own, off the mark. Another three is up, and nothing but net from Bryn Larson. She's got 6 of their 11 points, and has cut the lead back to 10. Parker Yagi gets it to Hansen. Chastity Hansen getting in on the three-point party, but short. Emily Gowan, the only Cowgirl who hasn't hit a three for the starters, that is. And now we got a shot up and off the mark. Batted out of bounds off of the Hornets. And I don't know if they must have a different angle than I do, but the Frazee faithful are up in arms. I had a different angle on it, but I'm sure the officials saw the right play. Made the call. Emily Gowan bringing the ball up. I remember these Frazee fans getting very irritated when they came here for a playoff game. And they got into a battle with the Breckenridge Cowboys a few years back when they had the Cornier brothers on the team. As Emily Gowan just ends up throwing that one into the stands, and they're going to say it was tipped. And it looked like Emily Gowan kind of just threw it into the stands, but they're saying it was tipped. And Coach Trey Heinches, I mean, he's got the same angle I do, so I'm not gonna sweat him not being too happy with it. As we got a foul in transition, Sydney Roberts getting tagged with that one. Sydney's second foul. At the stripe, we have Haley Selly, who just got a nice steal off that inbound, another senior. They got 3 seniors in the starting 5. Along with a pair of sophomores. Ooh, Sonnenberg and Larson are both only sophomores, so watch out for them. First free throw attempt is off the mark. Next one is up and also off the mark. Rebounded by Gowan. Breckenridge getting it up to Gowan near the top of the key. A little to the right, and that's about as close as you can get without making it. It rims out Chastity Hansen with the board. Has her shot blocked, but then comes back down with it. And we got another jump ball. That's been a running theme here in the opening half. 6:16 remaining in this opening half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Sydney Roberts checks back out of the game as they're trying to manage her pretty well. She's got 2 fouls as Chastity Hansen tries coming away with the steal off the inbound, but out of bounds. So Frazee will try this again. All they did was lose a second off the shot clock. Sonnenberg, bring it up. Watch out for her the next couple of years. Jaden Sonnenberg gets it off to Larson, who kicks it out to the right corner for a triple off the mark. Malachowski got the rebound, but missed the follow. And then Sonnenberg got the offensive rebound. I was doing I thought that Breckenridge was doing a pretty good job of getting physical, but that's not keeping Frazee off the offensive glass at this moment. So they're going to have to kind of get back to playing some bully ball. But that a part of that was Malachowski, who was on the bench with 2 fouls. Now she's back in the game, banging down low. And shot is off the mark, and Malachowski is going to get her 3rd foul as Ellie Brewer got sent flying into the baseline. Brewer and Malachowski were both jockeying for that rebound. Bumped her from behind. So Cornier will check in for Malachowski. Goes to the bench with 3 fouls. 21-11 is the score. The inbound pass is tipped, but hauled in by Ava Janing. Janing, excited to see how good she's going to be by the time she's a senior as she drops in the left-handed layup. I should not wish time away, but yeah, I'm still excited to see how good she's going to end up being. 23-11 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Oh, yeah, we got a foul on the floor. A nice drive attempt there by Sonnenberg. Picking up the foul is Chastity Hansen. Frazee inbounds it cleanly to right corner to Sonnenberg. Sonnenberg drives baseline, goes with the reverse layup, hits the bottom of the backboard. Parker Yagi comes away with it. Yagi getting out in transition. Picked it up and dropped it off to Ava Janing. Janing kicks it out to her sister Piper. Shot is off the mark and rebounded by the Hornets. I would not be surprised if they're winning the rebound battle at this point. Ellie Brewer with the board. Gets it to Parker Yagi. Yagi driving into the paint. Dishes it off to Ellie Brewer. Brewer's going to put up a midi and drop it in for 2. Ellie Brewer with the baseline, Jay. She's got 3. Everybody's putting up shots today. I'm loving it. The jump shots, I should say. Sonnenberg going to work against 2 defenders. Misses the layup. Parker Yagi with the board. Said that a few times today. Ava Janing going to put up a triple. That one rattles out. I love this this fast-paced Breckenridge offense, though, and a lot of threes is also very up my alley. And now we got a block attempt, or I mean a block call, and they're gonna call that a body foul. And do they count the bucket? Is what I'm wondering. They're not gonna say that the basket counted. So that's a plot twist. I was going to say on the floor. So first free throw is good. Makes it 25-12. Now they're going to talk it over. They said, hey, I think these Frazee fans are onto something. We should look into this. 4:31 remaining in this opening half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. They're saying if it should have been on the floor or if it was a shooting, or if it was, they should count the bucket. And the official just came over the scores table and said, I was watching the player, did the ball go in the basket? The ball did, in fact, go in the basket. And then a free throw happened afterward, so they're talking it over, though. They'll figure it out. All right, they're going to count the bucket from beforehand. They were kind of ignoring the Frazee coaching staff, who were saying that bucket should have counted. But then, should the free throw count? Okay, I'll roll with it. That was something. Alrighty, back in action. This is an interesting game. Emily Gowan drives inside, right-handed layup on the left side with some jelly. Big fan. Emily Gowan drops in her first bucket of the game. And we got a timeout taken by Frazee. We'll take one with him. This timeout brought to you by Highcamp Construction. You're listening to Cowgirl Basketball on B92.7 FM and watching on KBMW News Live, our YouTube channel.
When you're trying to find your dream home, what's really important is finding a home that's right for you. No one has more experience and expertise than Action Realty in Wapaton. They are your hometown real estate agency serving the Wapaton, Breckenridge, and surrounding areas. Whether you're buying or selling, call Action Realty today at 642-4700. And make sure to listen to the Action Crew talk real estate on KBMW every Tuesday around 9 a.m.
For the right price, everything will sell.
Well, I mean, that's it. You know, there's nothing you can't sell if you have the right price on it.
Action Realty in Wapaton.
And welcome back to Breckenridge High School. We had a little confusion there. 27-14 Breckenridge lead. And in a very funny sequence of events where an N1 occurred, but the officials didn't realize it was an N1. And then after the first free throw, they went back and amended it. Said, by the way, that bucket counted. That free throw can count too. Let's just keep this going. Which you would think that you'd have to redo the free throw if you like retroactively change something before the free throw, but it is what it is. First free throw is good by Sonnenberg. She's got 3 points. Chastity Hansen and Emily Gowan both check out of the game. Sydney Roberts and Aaron Bloffitz back in. 4:17 remaining in this opening half, and your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Sonnenberg with a 2-for-2 trip makes it a an 11-point lead for the Cowgirls. Bloffitz to Ava Janing. Janing gets it up to Sydney Roberts. A few feet behind the top of the key. She gets the ball screen on the left side from Aaron Bloffitz. Probably get my cousin's name right. Roberts going to work inside. Good defense here from the Hornets. Ava Janing swings over to Piper Janing. She's got 10 seconds to operate. Tries going inside to Parker Yagi, and it is batted out of bounds. 3:50 remaining in this opening half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Piper Janing gets it into Bloffitz. Aaron Bloffitz swings it to Sydney Roberts. She's got 5 seconds to operate. Gets it to Ava Janing. Janing is going to have to get something up. Oh, goes inside to Bloffitz, and it's turned over. Sonnenberg with the steal. She dishes it off to Ryan Eckert. Eckert gets it to Cornier on the right slot, right in front of the Breckenridge student section. Swung over to the left side of the floor to Eckert. Back up to Cornier. Now over to Selly. And now a deep mid-range shot. Oh, I don't know how that one dropped in. It hit like the front of the rim and then got a weird little bounce over it. She's got 11 of the 18 points. Put some respect on Bryn Larson's name. As Parker Yagi drives baseline, tries to cut between a pair of defenders, but she got fouled on the way. So she's got, actually it was, okay, I could have sworn he said 3 green, but I think he meant 3 white. They're both wearing green. Very confusing, I know. Yagi with the 1-and-1 free throw off the mark, but it is followed by Piper Janing, who has her shot blocked. Frazee out and running. Mid-range shot up and rebounded by Yagi. Parker Yagi pushing the tempo. Rebound-wise, she's having a great first half. Sydney Roberts puts up a long 3 off the mark. Hornets looking to push the tempo. They kick it out to the left corner. Swung around the perimeter. Eckert with the ball over to the right slot. To Cornier. Cornier with a nice little floater. Drops it in for 2. Well, you expect her to be a hooper if she's a Cornier. 27-20 with 2:18 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Parker Yagi saying, give me the ball, let me go to work. She's going to get a ball screen from each side. Sydney Roberts and Aaron Bloffitz. Back to Sydney Roberts near the top of the key. Swung around the perimeter to the right corner. Piper Janing with the ball. She gets the ball screen from Bloffitz. Pick and roll action on the right side. Bloffitz kind of mishandled it and then tried following it in and out of bounds. Bloffitz being aggressive following that one and a lot of contact, and now she's down with an injury. We'll see if she's all right. It's a little slow getting up. She's a tough girl. As Bluffus checks out of the game, Ellie Brewer will give her a breather. She's going to maybe go get checked out by athletic trainer Sean Owens. As their other athletic trainer went off and irresponsibly got pregnant. So on maternity leave right now. Congratulations to the Lanews. Janie Lanew sorely missed tonight as out of bounds. Bo Lanew, my new favorite Cowboy, my son included. Honorary Cowboy. He isn't in the school system or anything. But he's one of us. And now we got a foul, allowing Sydney Roberts to go to the stripe for a 1-and-1. Oop, bumped the camera there. Second foul on Eckert. She goes to the bench. Pair of fouls, has not scored yet in this ball game. Free throw rattles in for Sydney Roberts. Her first trip to the stripe tonight. Making it count. Roberts' next one is up and off the mark. And actually, they're going to say, let's redo it. Someone went a little early, didn't hit the rim. Love when that happens. Coach Trey Heinches displeased with his squad, and it's not going to end up mattering as Sydney Roberts missed the free throw anyways. Hornets looking to cut into this 8-point lead. Airball the shot from the left corner. Chastity Hansen with the board. Feeds it up to Parker Yagi. Probably a good idea. Let's see what she has to do. Oh, maybe got away with a little bit of a carry as she got to the rack and got it tied up for a jump ball. Possession arrow stays with Breckenridge. Frazee, they got some shot blockers out here. They've been doing a good job of staying straight up and, you know, not trying to get like any emphatic blocks or anything. They're just playing this straight up, and it's paying off for them. That's why they're only down by 8 and not 15. Chastity Hansen swings it over to Ava Janning on the left side. They had a post up with Ellie Brewer they thought they were going to like, but they're not going to go to it. Janning gets it to Piper Janning. Piper Janning gets a ball screen from Parker Yagi. And Ava Janning puts up a triple off the mark. Ellie Brewer with the board. Oh, almost got the board, I should say, off of her and out of bounds. Looks like we're going to see some youth basketball going on. We see some Breckenridge jerseys, some St. Mary's jerseys as well. Going to see if they're going to be the halftime entertainment here. 1:07 remaining here in the opening half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard as the Cowgirls have a 28-20 lead. Feels like there's been more fouls. Both teams have 8, but it feels like both teams have been in the double bonus for an hour. I don't know why. As Larson looks to get downhill, went for a little scoop shot with the right hand, but drew the foul. She's got some nice length, that Bryn Larson. She's listed at 5'10". I assume she's got a pretty good wingspan along with that. I got her for 11 points. 11 in the team's 20, so just over half, you know, not a bad workload. First free throw is up and good. She's currently 2 for 2 at the stripe. She was supposed to get 2 free throws on her last trip, but she only got 1 because they realized that she got an N1. 12 points for number 12. And make it 13. She'll get a breather now as Annalise Olsen checks into the ballgame for her. 6-point Breckenridge lead. Cowgirls won by a dozen the last time these two teams squared off. Ava Janning trying to get by the defender, has it tipped out of bounds. Right in front of the Brewer clan. Parker Yagi, plenty of time to work. 42 seconds remaining here in the opening half, and they got 20 on the shot clock. Ava Janning drives to the left elbow, gets it out to Chastity Hansen. Hansen looking to go inside, throws a pass to Ava Janning. Ava Janning tries throwing up a right-handed layup and has it blocked. Frazee out and running, looking to capitalize on it, and we got another body foul. If I'm Coach Breckenridge, I maybe am saying let's let up on taking the charges because I don't think we're getting any charge calls tonight. So Ryan Eckert looking to get her first point, and she does. Gets a free throw to rattle in. See if she can make it a 2-for-2 trip as the Cowgirls sub in 3 players, and now they're back to their starting 5 of Gowan, Piper Janning, Sydney Roberts, Aaron Bloffus, and Parker Yagi as well. Yagi gets the board right on cue. They got 18 seconds to work with. We'll see if they hold for one shot, or if they just try to see if they can get a good one right away. Emily Gowan, 10 seconds left to operate. Gowan drives into near the basket, kicks it out to Sydney Roberts. She's going to put up a 3. Got it! Sydney Roberts gets the triple to drop. Cornier is going to put up a shot, and that is going to fall well short. That'll make it a 31-23 game at halftime. We'll take a very quick break, come back with your Minn Kota Ag Products halftime show. 31-23, Breckenridge in the lead, heading into the locker room. You're listening to Cowgirl Basketball on B92.7 FM and watching on KBMW News Live or YouTube channel.
My name is Christy Baumhart. I am proud to be a part of the school district with dedicated staff, including administration, teachers, paraprofessionals, cooks, and custodians who are kind, caring, compassionate, and committed to the students in our district. They support, respect, and help one another succeed. One thing I am really excited about is the technology available to our students as it enhances their learning experience in the classroom. Not only as an employee, but also as a parent, I know the benefits of having both my children in the Breckenridge School District. Breckenridge Pride. We inspire to excel.
Breckenridge Schools, Breckenridge Pride, inspiring to excel.
Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wapaton, representing Auto Owners Insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wapaton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30, and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
It only takes one step, twist, or crunch to know something doesn't feel right. Essentia Health's orthopedic and sports medicine team gets you back to doing what you love with commitment, resilience, intention. We're here to keep you moving forward. Visit essentiahealth.org to learn more about orthopedics and sports medicine, like nowhere else.
Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Hi, this is Wade from Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. I would like to let you know about our DEF fluid. Whether you're looking for a 2.5 gallon jug or a 275 gallon tote, we've got you covered. You can also grab it at the pumps at the Southern Valley Travel Center located on the 210 bypass. So whatever your DEF needs are, we're here to help.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heidkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heidkamp Construction in Wapaton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
And welcome to the Minn Kota Ag Products Halftime Show, your number one grain marketing and production agriculture supply company. Turner Bloffis here, and we got some fun halftime entertainment here as we got some youth basketball going on between Breckenridge and St. Mary's. And I'm running the camera right now following it, but I'm not going to do that while I'm going to be reading the stats. So my apologies for everyone who's loving this entertainment. I know I am too, but we'll run through the scoring for you as that kind of takes precedent right now. Breckenridge currently leading 31-23 as we start this Minn Kota Ag Products halftime show. Let's show you how they got to it. We'll start off with Frazee's scoring. They got 13 points from Bryn Larson. An outstanding first half. And, 13 of the 23 points, she's outscored all of her teammates, combined by 3, so that's not too shabby. 4 points from Jaden Sonnenberg. They got a trio of points from Annalise Olsen. She came in and hit a 3 off the bench. Also scoring off the bench, Katie Cornier had 2 points. And then they got 1 from number 32, got to double check the name, Ryan Eckert. So currently sitting at 23 points, and like I said, 13 of them coming from Bryn Larson. So we'll see what Breckenridge does to try to slow her down in the second half. And Breckenridge getting 7 girls in the scoring column here in the opening half. Sydney Roberts leading the way with 9. She drilled a pair of triples. And then 7 points from Parker Yagi. She's got a 3-pointer as well. Piper Janning also hit a 3. She's got 5. Ellie Brewer did not hit a 3, but she had 3 points. Erin Bloffis did hit a 3. She's got 3 points. Ava Janning and Emily Gowan both sitting at 2 points. So currently, what are the Cowgirls sitting at for triples? They have 5. They've 5 threes so far, and what has just been a shooting gallery for the, at least in 3-point range. They haven't really been doing a ton of damage inside the arc. They might have as many threes as they have twos. Let me try to... I'm not the best counter in the world, so I'm going to do my best to, tally this up real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like they got 6 twos made, and then they got 5 threes by my count. So that's pretty impressive. And then at the free throw line, they've shot better from the free throw line. We'll just leave it at that, as currently they've missed 5 free throws and only made 4. So, oh boy. 4 for 9, not ideal from the stripe, so that's something that they're going to want to improve on here in the second half, I am sure, and maybe even try to get those attempts up, because they got a couple key Frazee girls in foul trouble, so maybe they're going to try to get them even in more foul trouble. I know Malakowski's got 3, so we'll see if they go at her or what the game plan is. So we shall see, but that is the scoring rundown. Once again, Sydney Roberts leading the way for Breckenridge with 9, and then 13 points from Bryn Larson for Frazee. Take a quick break, and then you guys can watch the halftime a little bit more while the ads are going. You're listening to the Minn Kota Ag Products Halftime Show. Breckenridge leads at the half, 31-23 against the Frazee Hornets.
Minn Kota Ag Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved, and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember.
No one woke up this morning and thought,
I want to go haggle.
At Quality Toyota, we don't do that. Our bottom line pricing means you get our best price the first time, every time. You'll even have that price before you talk to anyone, because that price is listed online at qualitytoyota.net and in the window of every vehicle. Simple, easy, stress-free. That's the quality difference. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls, qualitytoyota.net. Let's go places.
How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
Stay winter ready with Smith Motors in Wapaton. Up to $20 in rebates on the purchase and install on a select AC Delco battery. Up to $15 rebate on 3 select AC Delco wiper blades. Up to $10 rebate on the purchase and install of a select AC Delco cabin air filter. And up to a $10 rebate on the purchase and install of a select AC Delco engine air filter. That's up to $55 in rebates. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wapaton. Online at smithmotors.com.
And welcome back as we are wrapping up the Minn Kota Ag Products halftime show. Let's revisit that keys to the game brought to you by Smith Motors in Wapaton. I was talking about how I thought their physicality needed to, really set the tone for today, and it's been okay. It's been good in stretches, and then there's other stretches where they give up multiple offensive rebounds on the same possession. So, room for improvement. We'll just say that. But I will say, a big factor in that winning the physicality battle is getting Malachowski into foul trouble, because if she's on the floor, it's going to be a lot harder to, win that, down low. So getting her another foul is paramount, I'm sure. As Parker Yagi steals the inbound to start off the half. Thought about a triple in transition. She's going to get it over to Emily Gowan instead. Gowan up to Piper Janing. Piper Janing swings it to Sydney Roberts. She's got a three and off the mark. Emily Gowan gets the board, swings over to Parker Yagi. Yagi, a little runner inside. Draws the foul. And, of course, it's Malachowski. Did I say that was going to be a priority? Go right at her and get a foul. 17 seconds into the second half, and that is foul number 4. Tough night for her. And a night where she didn't even know she's going to be able to play because she was, not feeling so hot. Cornier into the game. Trying to make it a 2-for-2 trip, and she does. Parker Yagi now up to 9 points. She shares the team lead with Sydney Roberts. Cornier with the ball. Gets it up to Bryn Larson, who keeps it rolling. Already had 13 points. Drills the 3 to make it 16. Hornets trail by 7. Emily Gowan kicks out to the corner to Sydney Roberts. Puts up a shot off the mark. Sonnenberg bringing it up. Didn't score a lot, but did a lot of good things in the opening half. Kicks out to the right corner. Dribble drive from Larson. Has it tipped and then bats it out. So a smart heads-up play there. Bryn Larson with a quick turnaround shot off the mark. Sonnenberg tried to squeeze the rebound. No luck. And it'll be Breckenridge ball. Cowgirls have Yagi bringing it up. Parker Yagi gets it over to Sydney Roberts in the right slot. Up to Yagi near the top of the key. Yagi, it's a ball screen, dishes it off to Roberts. Roberts, nice little dribble move to get into the paint, but then kicks it back out. Saw that she didn't have favorable numbers down there, or positioning. Oh, good ball movement, sets up Emily Gowan for a corner 3. She ends up airballing it, but Parker Yagi grabs it, saying, let's do this like an assist. And Frazee's got to look at an open rebound. Piper Janing doing a good job of running it down, but not there in time. As Eckert gets her first field goal of the night, she's got 3 points and has cut the lead to 5. Piper Janing bringing the ball up. Don't see her run the point too much, but they must be running some action to try to get Emily Gowan going. Off ball. Parker Yagi almost has it tied up. Ooh, got away with a little push off there. Ooh. Well, first it got tied up like it was going to jump ball, and Yagi sent the defender flying with a quick little forearm shiver. Learned that one from her brother, who plays linebacker at St. John's. And that one bowed out of bounds. Might get a correction there. Cooper, are you technically a safety? Pretty sure you're a linebacker. Guy looks like a linebacker when you see him on the street. And Emily Gowan gets it into Erin Blofeld. She puts up a deep 2. And nothing but net. Aaron Blofus with 5 points on the night. Drilled a 3 in the opening half and was just inside the arc on that last one. And now we got a foul down low. Sonnenberg. Got a pair of free throws coming. 7-point game. First free throw up and good. Cuts lead to 6. 15:36 remaining on this Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Sonnenberg up again and good. 2-for-2 trip. She's got 6 points for the Hornets. Parker Yagi going to bring the ball up as her team leads by 5. And what has been once again a defensive night as Aaron Blofus looking for an open teammate, gets it down low to Parker Yagi. Piper Janing comes away with it. Ava Janing, who just checked into the game, goes up for 2. She'll have a pair of free throws coming. Missed the layup, but she had a nice look at it. That's one she's going to want back, I'm sure, even though she did get fouled. But it was one of those things where got fouled, but then had a wide open look at the hoop. But maybe she got disrupted by it. I'm not sure. Either way, she's got a pair of free throws coming. First one is nothing but net for the Cowgirl 7th grader. And Breckenridge has got a pretty good tradition when it comes to 7th graders going on to have pretty outstanding careers. Got a couple of them on this team. 2-for-2 trip, 37-30 after the Janing free throws. Eckert pulls it out. She's got Yagi on her. Looking for an open teammate. Sonnenberg was flashing near the top of the key. Ava Janing trying to stick with her. See if she can move her feet. They're going to go with the ball screen action. Piper and Ava Janing both collapsing on her. They go inside to Larson. So good pick and roll action. Ava Janing was fighting with her own teammate for that board, but she came away with it. Emily Gowan now has it. Emily Gowan dribble it inside and gets it to Piper Janing, who sails that one on the opposite side. Emily Gowan, heck of an effort to save that. Parker Yagi looking to drive inside and draws another body foul. 4th team foul of the half for the Hornets. We're not even 4 minutes into this one. Gowan gets it into Aaron Blofus. That's just like a warm-up jumper. That one goes off the back iron. And we got an offensive foul on Breckenridge. That's on Parker Yagi. Yagi's first foul of the night. Comes with 14:25 remaining in this game. Cowgirls up 37-30 on the Frazee Hornets in a green-filled night. Hornets break the press and had an open look at the hoop, but ended up missing a layup. Ava Janing comes down with it, and now we got a foul on the complete opposite side of the floor. And that's actually the 4th foul on Haley Selly. And Cowgirl is going to take a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Highcamp Construction. Breckenridge leading 37-30 here with 14:13 remaining. You're listening to Cowgirl Basketball on B92.7 FM.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
And welcome back to Breckenridge High School. Cowgirls up 37-30 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Emily Gowan gets the inbound. Cowgirls led by a dozen at one point. I believe that was their biggest lead. It was right out of the gate. Emily Gowan tries dumping it off to Blofus. Aaron Blofus, after it almost got swiped away, is going to travel. I think she was hoping the official would think that she was kind of bobbling it as she stepped through the lane, but That's not how that turned out. Hornets break the press, get it up to Larson. Bryn Larson, who's got 16 points, trying to add to that right now. Way off on the three. It just hit the backboard. Ava Janing coming away with it and rips it through. And I use the same word every single game I cover her as she goes to the pipe and goes to the paint and gets one of the wildest bounces to drop for an N1. Fearless. That is what I was about to say. That girl is fearless for a 7th grader, is just always willing to just put her body on the line, go inside, get laid out, and I do not know how that dropped in with the angle that she had. Ava Janing completes the 3-point play. She's up to 5 points this half. Out of the gate. She's got 5 of the Cowgirls' first 9 to start off this half. Cornier just is off to Larson. Larson gets to Eckert. Her 3 is off the mark. Aaron Blofus and a trio of Hornets were there to wrestle or to grapple it in, and now we got a steal by Emily Gowan. Gowan looking to change speeds and get to the paint and misses the layup. Coming off her best offensive performance of the year, and I'm sure she's flustered only being at 2 right now. But the Cowgirls are up 10. Gowan with the board. And even though she hasn't been scoring a lot, which, once again, I'm sure she's a little flustered, she hasn't been scoring more. She has been doing some good things, playing some good D, getting on the glass, moving the ball how she needs to, not trying to force things. As I say that, she might try to force something right here. We'll see. Kicks it out instead. Aaron Blofus with it. Swings it over to Yagi. Yagi gets to the paint. Left-handed layup is good. Parker Yagi, it's about as smooth as it gets. She's got 4 points in this half and 11 on the night. 12:21 remaining. Cowgirls up by a dozen, 42-30. Ava Janing, D'ing up Cornier. Swung over to Annalise Olsen and stolen away. Emily Gowan off to the races and gets the layup to drop. She's got 4, and now the team leads by a dozen with a dozen minutes left. Or actually 44-30, my apologies. Had to wait for the scoreboard to get updated. I jumped the gun there. And they're going to say foul on Gowan on this one. Getting a little too into the action when there was dribble handoff action. And we'll see a couple Cowgirls for the first time tonight. We're going to see Anna Spear. We'll also see Mariah Coltis. Aaron Blofus looks like she took a shot on that one. Going to have to maybe run down and talk to the trainer quick. Got a little banged up. And they're going to toss it into Sonnenberg, who's got the size advantage and uses it for 2. Little bully ball down low. She's got 8. Yagi looking to answer. Drives into the arc. Kicks it out to the left corner. Piper Janing thought about the 3. Just going to dribble over to the right side now. Floater, and doesn't get it to drop, but is fouled. So something good came out of it. Ryan Eckert with the foul. Breckenridge up by a dozen with 11:31 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Free throw is up and good. That was a bit of a rattler for Piper Janing, who had 5 points at the half. That was her first point of the second half. So she's about, if she knocks down this free throw, she'll be above her average. She averages 6.5. That is off the mark. I think I jinxed her. 1 for 2 trip. Sonnenberg kicks out to the left corner to an open shooter. Off the mark. Hornets corral the rebound. Sonnenberg dribbles over to the left side of the floor. Gets a ball screen from Manikowski, who just checked in, playing with 4 fouls. Sydney Roberts with the board. Roberts gets it up to Piper Janing in the left corner. Janing over to Roberts. Roberts to the Yagi. She'll set it up. 23 seconds left on the shot clock, so plenty of time to operate. And she has it stripped loose while she's driving. Frazee's done a good job on Yagi tonight. Hornets out and running. Put up a 3, and it rattles out. Another one of those shots that are about as close as you can get. Mariah Colt is using every inch of that 6'1" frame to bat the ball out of bounds. And similar to how we have Mariah Coltis and Ellie Brewer trading off halves, maybe that's what they're going to be doing with Chastity Hansen and Anna Spear as well. As we got to see Chastity Hansen play in the first half, now we'll see Anna Spear here in the second half. Ava Janing picks up her second foul. Cowgirls are already in the bonus if they get another foul. I mean, Frazee's at 17 fouls, so Manikowski is fouled by Mariah Coltis. Head coach Tony Bogenreith, surprised, to say the least. Mariah Coltis. Nice thing about not playing a first half is you got 5 fouls to work with in the second half. Manikowski's free throw is up and off the mark. Over 3 at the stripe so far. Free throw is up and off the front iron. An improvement on the first free throw. At least this one hit the rim. And a reverse layup. Oh, that looked good from Sonnenberg, but didn't drop in. Coltis with the board. Parker Yagi bringing up the ball. Yagi showing that dribble crossover. And now Ava Janing, with a wild scoop layup. Coltis follows it, but misses it. They try to tie it up for a jump ball, but Frazee's going to get out of there. Hornets go down low to Manikowski. She's going to put up the layup and a foul on the shot. I mean, if you're going to foul a player, it wouldn't hurt to be the one who is 0 for 4 at the stripe so far. 2 more free throws coming as Mariah Coltis. Actually, that foul was on Yagi, her second. Thought that was on Coltis. Manikowski drops in the free throw, redeeming herself. I think she just needed to see 1 drop, and now she's saying, I'm knocking down all these now. Emily Gowan gives Parker Yagi a breather. As Cornier also checks in for Eckert. .12-point lead for Breckenridge. Free throws up and rattles in. 2 for 2 trip. She showed me. I was saying if you're going to foul anybody, foul her, but she said, watch me knock these down. Emily Gowan, as her team leads by 11, ends up tossing out of bounds. One of those ones where you tried throwing the pass off the dribble, you know? Just the one hand, you like kind of palm it off the dribble and throw it, and it sailed out of bounds. Ava Janing, ooh, made a heck of a play and is not going to get rewarded for it. There's probably some contact on that, I'll admit. That would be like the equivalent of a corner stepping in and getting the wildest pick six you've ever seen, and you find out he got there a hair early and knocked the receiver over. Bummer. Because she actually, not only did she steal that inbound pass, she played it perfectly, it looked like, even though there was a foul. But it looked like she played that perfectly and laid it in for the layup. But foul call, we got a 1-and-1 free throw. It's good. Bryn Larson drilled the 3 to open up the second half and then didn't score for like 6 minutes. Oh, my apologies. Got to get the camera over here. I got so caught up in the stats. 2 for 2 trip for Bryn Larson. Actually has not missed a free throw. She's 5 for 5 on the day. Emily Gowan feeds it up to Sydney Roberts. It's now back to single digits, 45-36 Breckenridge. Anna Spear puts up a corner 3 from the right side. Got it! Anna Spear with the triple. That's what she's known for. And we'll see if we finally get that faithful charge. Thought it was going to be a charge. We got a body foul. And to talk it over. And that's Sydney Roberts' 4th foul, and we're not even halfway through the second half yet, so that could be big. 12-point game after that Anna Spear triple. And I love the mentality of the second I'm getting this one in a good opportunity, that's going up. That is a player coming into the game ready to rock. Love to see it. Free throw is good. .11-point game now. Larson trying to make it 7 for 7, and she does. Not a bad day at the stripe, that is for sure. And that puts her at 20 points. She's got over half the team's points once again, 20 of their 38. And Bryn Larson, only a sophomore on this squad. Her and Sonnenberg, both sophomores. Emily Gowan gets it to Ava Janing. Janing to Spear. Spear kind of loses the dribble. Gets it out to Emily Gowan. Gowan trying to shake the defender. Drives inside, goes right at Manikowski, some contact, and that would have been her 5th foul if they would have called it, but she was playing a discipline. As Piper Janing will leave Anna Spear. Emily Gowan. It's into Coltis. Little back to me action. And what a way to weave through traffic. She got a nice look at the rim. And Mariah Coltis follows it after the miss and drops it in and gets a foul while she's at it. N1. This N1 free throw trip brought to you by State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick, your local State Farm agents in Wapton and Breckenridge. Mariah Coltis in the scoring column. And that is the 5th foul on Manikowski. She said, I didn't know that one was on me. So, 5th foul. She exits the game with 9:11 left in the ball game. Coltis misses the free throw. And a couple girls both diving for the loose ball. I'm not really sure how they're going to sort this one out. Breckenridge, see if they're going to turn on the press a little bit. Ava Janing thought they were, at least. And Ava Janing swipes the steal. Goes inside, tries to go with the left-handed layup, has the shot blocked and rebounded by the Hornets. Breckenridge up 50-38 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard, 8:49 remaining. Three-pointer is up from Eckert, way off the mark. And they tried saving it, but no luck. Aaron Bloffa is set to check back in. Bloffa relieves Coltis. Emily Gowan crosses the timeline. Looking for an open teammate. Dribbles over to the left side. Looks like they're setting up some action. Trying to get her over there on her own. Gets to Piper Janing. Janing drives inside and had Emily Gowan wide open for a triple, but she said, I'm going to drop this in for 2 instead. And now she's above her scoring average. She's got 8 on the night. They go inside, and Parker Yagi swipes it away. I should probably get some other stats thrown your guys' way every now and then. Like the fact that Parker Yagi is shooting 42% from 3. Emily Gowan, 37% from 3. Love to see that from 2 of the girls that are putting up a lot of threes. As Sonnenberg is at the stripe and knocks down the 1-and-1 free throw. Both teams in the bonus right now. This might end up being a long second half. Hornets doing work at the stripe. They've only missed 2 of their free throw tries. And they've made the other 10 here in the second half. So 10 for 12, not too bad. They trail by 12 as we got a timeout. Taken by the Cowgirls, 52-40 is your score. Full timeout. I think it's the first full timeout. It's been all game. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to Cowgirl Basketball on B92.7 FM. Cowgirls up 52-40 with 8:13 left to play.
Hi, this is Amanda from State Farm Breckenridge.
And this is Matt from State Farm Wahpeton.
We are your local hometown insurance team.
And just like with your local sports team, having the right coverage is important. We're here to make sure you have the right coverage in place to protect what is most important to you.
We offer complimentary quotes for home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance.
And just like with your local sports teams, we're here and local and ready to answer all of your questions.
No more dialing 800 numbers or waiting on hold to talk to someone.
State Farm of Wahpeton and Breckenridge.
Your local insurance team.
Assisted living. My wife and I knew this day was coming, the day that mom and dad would not be able to live on their own anymore. Well, we looked around at other assisted living communities, and nothing, I mean nothing, compared to Twin Town Villa. Everything at Twin Town Villa was a perfect fit for mom and dad's needs. Housing, support services, personal assistance, and healthcare, all under one roof. When I saw the interaction between residents and staff, it made me feel like this is the place where our parents can thrive. Twin Town Villa, close to home in Breckenridge. Call 643-9542 or visit twintownvilla.com.
And welcome back to Breckenridge High School. Sorry, that commercial break got a little away from me. as the Cowgirls lead 52-40 with 8 minutes left to play against the Frazee Hornets, trying to complete the season sweep of Frazee. Parker Yagi gets it to Ava Janing, looks to get downhill and is called for a travel. On the floor for the Cowgirls, Yagi and Piper Janing are actually the only starters. And we got Anna Spear, Mariah Coltis, and Ava Janing. Eckert with the ball. Swing it over to the right side of the floor to Annalise Olsen. Olsen over to Eckert. Coltis guarding. Got the hands up like a good disciplined defender. We're seeing that from all the Cowgirls. Anna Spear coming up to guard as well. Eckert gets into the elbow area. They go inside. A little right-handed scoop layup is good from Bryn Larson. Who else? Cuts lead to 10. She's got 22 on the night. Parker Yagi looking to answer. And gets a very favorable bounce after shooting that one a little short. She's got 14 on the night. Lead is now 55-42 with 7 minutes left to play on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Sonnenberg kind of lost her footing there and got called for a travel. Inbounded to Piper Janing. Gets it over to Parker Yagi. Yagi looking to shake the defender. Gets it to Spear. Spear gets a ball screen from Yagi. Nice little pull-out dribble kick to Ava Janing on the left side of the floor. Parker Yagi, dribble handoff to Anna Spear. Doing a lot of weave action. It's like we're at an NDSCS game. See them run a similar offense. Sydney Roberts, keep in mind, is playing with 4 fouls. She comes in, gives Anna Spear a spell. Parker Yagi grabs the inbound. Operating in front of the Breckenridge student section. She's got 5 seconds to work with on the shot clock. Gets to David Janing. Back to Yagi. 2 seconds to operate, and she's going to miss that one. And it does not hit the rim. I am not sure if it was tipped, but it was just kind of one of those last-second prayers that you toss up. 6:17 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Breckenridge up 55-42. Trying to improve to 11-4 on the year. Nice dribble drive by Larson is dropped in for 2 more. She's got 24. Piper Janing into the right corner to Ava Janing. Ava Janing, dribble pull up and misses the shot, but Mariah Coltis follows it, follows her own miss. And then we got 2 Cowgirls and a Hornet all wrestling for it at the same time. And I don't know if they're going to call that a jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Breckenridge. Yeah, it looks like it was a jump ball. Oh, actually, I don't know if they're coming over to say it was a foul. No, they're checking to see if this player is injured or not. All right. Jump ball. Parker Yagi gets the lob inbound and dishes out to Piper Janing, who actually hit the side of the backboard. 11-point game, 55-44 with 5:43 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Watch out for Bryn Larson. She's going to bring the ball up, and she is rocking 24 of this squad's 44 points right now. And now she's going to try to line up a 3. Nothing but backboard on that one. Cowgirls come away with the rebound. Sydney Roberts will take over the point guard duties. Roberts, once again, playing with 4 fouls. Misses the 3, tries following it. Tipped it to Coltis. Now she's going to take a deep 2 off the back iron. And we'll see who's going to rebound this one. Frazee had the rebound opportunity, but accidentally kicked it out of bounds. Emily Gowan coming in for Ava Jane. Emily Gowan for an open teammate on the baseline. Gets it into Mariah Coltis. Little give and go action. Gowan goes inside to Coltis. Once again, listed at 6'1". Got a big height advantage. Misses the layup, though. Yagi, nice little dribble drive to the rack. Ends up drawing a foul in the process. I've seen so many, I've seen the blocking signal from these officials so many times. I'm going to wake up and I'm going to be doing it in my own sleep in that night. Parker Yagi at the stripe. She's got 1 free throw guaranteed, and she knocks down the first. Yagi 5 of 6 at the line so far. She's sitting on 15 points. 2 for 2 trip. Actually enters this game averaging 21 a night. Breckenridge leading by 13. Kicked out to the left corner to Cornier. Off the mark. Parker Yagi with the board and got smacked in the head. So she's got free throws coming too. And now we're into the double bonus. So she's for sure got 2 coming. $4:43 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Yagi's free throw is up and good. $14-point lead. Breckenridge won by a dozen the last time these two teams faced off. And the shot is off the mark. Frazee pushing the tempo. The pass was actually tipped, almost stolen away, but then Frazee tipped it to keep it alive. Emily Gowan got a hand on it. We're seeing a lot of tip balls here. Emily Gowan coming out with it. There was a little bit of contact on that shot, but no call. Sydney Roberts gets it up to Emily Gowan. Gowan by the half-court circle. It's over to Piper Janing. Janing driving to the left side. She doesn't have any teammates over there, so she's got a pretty good lane, and out of bounds off of Sydney Roberts. So Breckenridge, or Frazee will inbound right in front of the Cowgirl bench. In front of all the Breckenridge coaches. Coaching staff includes head coach Tony Bogenreef, assistant coaches Brenda Dahlgren, Tippy Janing, as well as Jonica Bernades, who's essentially a coach now. I was telling Coach Bogenreef that when they get her back and they have her as a player, they're going to miss her as a coach. So enjoy her while you got Coach Bernades on the staff right now. Bryn Larson currently sitting on 24 points. Sonnenberg with a big height advantage. They go inside to her for 2. Also, she had the advantage because Sydney Roberts couldn't pick up a 5th foul, so she couldn't guard as aggressively as she wanted to. But either way, Breckenridge still up by 12 after this timeout. This timeout brought to you by Highcamp Construction. Breckenridge up 58-46 with 3:39 left to play. You're listening to Cowgirl Basketball on B92.7 FM.
It's time to huddle up when you're hungry. The perfect pre- or post-game destination is the Wilkin. Friends, families, and sports fans have been showing up at the Wilkin for decades to celebrate their favorite teams. Celebrate with delicious food and their favorite beverage. Best place around to watch the Bison, too. So for all of you local sports fans and fans of good flavor, head to the Wilkin and celebrate the Cowboys, Cowgirls, Huskies, and Wildcats. The legendary Wilkin, a tradition of good taste and company since 1894.
And welcome back to Breckenridge High School. Breckenridge Cowgirls looking to improve to 11-4 on the year. 3:39 left to play. They're up 58-46. Parker Yagi inbounds it to Emily Gowan. Gowan drops a defender and now has it stolen away. Bryn Larson looking to capitalize on the steal and drops it in for 2 more. She's got 26 on the night. What a performance from this sophomore. Cuts lead to 10. Emily Gowan bringing the ball up. Breckenridge trying to take a little better care of it. And stolen away once again. They got jinxed him there. Sonnenberg feeds it up to Larson. And now Frazee is going to turn it over. Larson did a great job hustling for that one. Was not able to track it down. We got a timeout now taken by head coach Tony Bogenreef for the Breckenridge Cowgirls. It is a full timeout. So we'll take a quick break and also pause for a 10-second station ID. You're listening to Cowgirl Basketball on B92.7 FM and watching on KBMW News Live, our YouTube channel.
B92.7 is KBMW Breckenridge Wapaton. All the hits from 2KM today.
When you're trying to find your dream home, what's really important is finding a home that's right for you. No one has more experience and expertise than Action Realty in Wapaton. They are your hometown real estate agency serving the Wapaton, Breckenridge, and surrounding areas. Whether you're buying or selling, call Action Realty today at 642-4700. And make sure to listen to the Action Crew talk real estate on KBMW every Tuesday around 9 a.m.
For the right price, everything will sell.
Well, I mean, that's it. You know, there's nothing you can't sell if you have the right price on it.
Action Realty in Wapaton.
And welcome back to Breckenridge High School. Cowgirls took a quick timeout to settle down after back-to-back turnovers. Emily Gowan handling the point guard duties. Gowan gets a ball screen from Yegi. This is the play they wanted out of the timeout. Yegi gets it tied up with Larson. It's been a fun battle between these two. If we're going off points, though, Larson's got the advantage. She's got 26. The rest of her team only has 22. So if they're not able to come back and win this one, it's definitely not going to be her fault. Hornets. Oh, Yegi with a beautiful strip. That is that basketball IQ showing right there. She knew her defender, or she knew that the dribbler was looking the other way and just swiped in perfectly for that. 2:34 remaining in this ball game on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Sonnenberg almost swiped that one away. Kind of a dangerous pass there by Yegi. She gets the ball back. Now has another dangerous pass. As you got to give credit to Frazee. Their defense has stepped up today. I mean, I know they're down by 10, so it hasn't been as good as they need it to be, but it's been keeping them in this ball game. That is for sure. This is a really nice offensive squad that the Cowgirls have. Sydney Roberts kicks it out to Piper Janing on the left wing. Janing feeds it up to Coltis. Coltis out to Sydney Roberts. Roberts, Parker Yegi's going to put one up from three-point land. Nothing but net. Yegi's third triple of the game. That's going to put her at 20 on the night. One away from her season average. Baseline drive from the Hornets. Cornier kicks it out. Beautiful swing around to Larson. And a nice rebound by Coltis. They got tied up for a jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Frazee. 13-point game with 1:41 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Eckert will inbound on the baseline. Gets it into the right corner. He's swinging around the perimeter to Larson. Larson, dribble drive, kick out. And now this time Emily Gowan's going to come away with the steal. Parker Yegi with the ball. Breckenridge going to pull it out and then burn some clock. They got the shot clock to worry about now, you know, so it's not like the old days where you can just dribble this one out. Actually, they're not going to try to do that because they want to add to this lead. Sydney Roberts drills her first triple of the second half. She's got a dozen. 9 of them coming on three-pointers. Layup on the left side is off the mark. Mariah Coltis. Boy, I would love to know that wingspan because she's listed at 6'1". I bet she's got a 6'5" wingspan. Able to pull down that rebound. Emily Gowan kind of got tripped up there. Parker Yegi saved the day by scooping it up. Sydney Roberts, we'll see. Oh, I thought she was going to be pulling a trigger on another one, but she'll take her time. Oh, she's got to worry about getting a 5 call now. Roberts trying to shake the defender. I think it's been 5. Nope, they're not going to call it. Emily Gowan now. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Piper Janing with the ball. Gets it over to Parker Yegi. Yegi is going to put up a floater and teardrop it in. 22 points from Yegi. Pretty much right at her average. I think she averages about 21 and a half. 18-point lead, but, you know, doesn't feel like an 18-point, you know, that this has been like a dominant showing or anything. As the Cowgirls can just dribble it out now. Piper Janing gets it to Sydney Roberts. Back to Janing. And Breckenridge will wrap it up and improve to 11-4 on the year. 66-48 is your final. Cowgirls outscored the Hornets 35-25 in the second half. Once again, this did not feel like an 18-point victory. Cowgirls kind of knocked down some shots at the end to pull away a little bit here. I'll tell you more about it when we get to the post-game show brought to you by Miller Realty in Breckenridge. You've been listening to Cowgirl Basketball on B92.7 FM. Breckenridge completes the season sweep of Frazee. We'll be right back with your post-game show.
My name is Christy Baumhart. I am proud to be a part of the school district with dedicated staff, including administration, teachers, paraprofessionals, cooks, and custodians who are kind, caring, compassionate, and committed to the students in our district. They support, respect, and help one another succeed. One thing I am really excited about is the technology available to our students as it enhances their learning experience in the classroom. Not only as an employee, but also as a parent, I know the benefits of having both my children in the Breckenridge School District. Breckenridge Pride. We inspire to excel.
Breckenridge Schools, Breckenridge Pride, inspiring to excel.
Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wapaton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wapaton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
It only takes
Mink
one
Egg Products
step,
proudly supports the
twist,
communities we
or
serve by sponsoring the broadcast of
And welcome to the Miller Realty postgame show here on B92.7 FM and live streaming on YouTube at KBMW News Live. Run through the scoring for all of you fantastic listeners that are sticking around. 26 points from Bryn Larson for Frazee. Watch out for her the next few years. Once again, only a sophomore. You know who else is a sophomore? Jaden Sonnenberg, who went for 12 points on the night. So both of them in double figures. And then they didn't get a whole lot of scoring elsewhere. They got 3 points from Annalise Olsen, 3 points from Ryan Eckert, and then 2 points apiece from Ashley Malakowski and Haley Olsen as well. Or not Haley Olsen, my apologies. It is actually, they got 3 points from, I already said Eckert. Oh, my apologies. Am I missing someone here? Number 5. Oh, Katie Cornier had 2 points. My apologies, Katie Cornier. Not trying to short you any points here. And getting in the scoring column for the Cowgirls. Leading the way, Parker Yagi with 22. Sydney Roberts followed with 12. Oh, by the way, 15 of Yagi's 22 came in the second half after a quiet first half. And then just shy of double figures was Piper Janing with 8 points. They got 7 from Ava Janing. And then 5 from Erin Blofus, 4 from Emily Gowan, 3 from Anna Spear, and also 3 from Ellie Brewer. And then 2 points from Mariah Coltis to add up to their 66 in this 66-48 result here as the Breckenridge Cowgirls improve to 11-4. And, let's revisit those keys to the game brought to you by Smith Motors Wapaton. Small town friendly, big town deals. And you know what? I think their physicality was good. Frazee's was really good too, but they obviously did enough to win, and I don't think they got bullied. So that was good. So I'm going to say they answered the call there. Once again, it also doesn't hurt when arguably the most physical player for Frazee was on the bench with fouls most of the game. So I would say that they answered the call there. So shout out to them for being able to take care of business and not get beaten around or not get beat up tonight in what ended up being an 18-point victory, a scrappy 18-point victory, but an 18-point victory nonetheless. So that was a look at your scoring rundown, and now we'll take a quick break. Come back with your play of the game, brought to you by Red River Agency, and then your player of the game, which is brought to you by Essentia Health. You're listening to the Miller Realty Postgame Show on B92.7 FM and watching on KBMW News Live, our YouTube channel.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
And welcome back to the Miller Realty postgame show here on B92.7 FM. Turner Bloffice, and I just ran through all the scoring for you, so that usually makes it pretty simple when I have to narrow down the player of the game. But we'll loop back to that because right now we got the play of the game, which is brought to you by Red River Agency in Breckenridge. And for the play of the game, I'm going to go with the one that had me just absolutely geeking out, and that was the Ava Janning layup in transition, because I have never seen a ball get such a recovery like that, because she threw it at such an angle that there's no way that it should have gone in, and somehow just had the perfect spin on it to hit and roll over. I'm gonna make sure to go back, and she also got the N1 on it. So I mean, that just is the cherry on the top, that she also got the foul call, because that was a wild finish that I'm for sure gonna go back on our YouTube stream and look for, because that made my night. So Ava Janning will be getting our play of the game, brought to you by Red River Agency, your hometown agents in Breckenridge. Now for the player of the game. Oh, boy. I think I went with Parker when she broke the scoring record, which felt deserved. Just the last game. I don't want to give it to Parker back-to-back games, even though she did have a monster second half. Sydney Roberts had a really nice first half to lead Breckenridge in scoring and ended up with a dozen. But I think I've given it to her a couple times, too. But you know what? I've not given it to Piper Janning, who I really liked what I saw, at multiple times tonight. And, she got Breckenridge going with a nice triple early on and just was doing a lot of things the right way, I thought, and only ended up with 8 points. It's a little above her average, maybe not the craziest performance in the world, but, we're trying to spread these player of the games out here. So, Piper Janning, that's my pick. I thought she had a very nice night. Is my pick for player of the game, brought to you by Essentia Health. Like I said, I try to spread these around, but the second I get, when I give it to Erin one of these nights when she only gets 8 points, I'm going to get told that I have favorites here because I got relatives on the team, but no, that is not the case. So once again, my pick for player of the game, brought to you by Essentia Health, is Piper Janning. 8 points on the night, and I did a lot of other things really well. I don't have the full stat report, unfortunately, so I can't really tell you all the stuff she was doing, but I liked all the stuff I saw, and pretty much all the Cowgirls right now, I was very happy with, I was obviously very happy with the result. I mean, they have to be happy with an 18-point victory. And against a scrappy Frazee squad that came to town, and it's a physical game. These can, obviously go either way, but Breckenridge answered the call, matched the physicality, if not surpassed it, and that's what ended up leading to their 11-4 record on the year. So that'll do it for us tonight. Thank you for tuning in to the Miller Realty postgame show and to the game tonight, and make sure to tune in on our next broadcast too. Seems to be a bit of a big one on the schedule. Saturday, Breckenridge, Wahpeton. Border Battle basketball games. Yours truly will be on the scene. So we'll have some fun and see how these border battles go. Always one of the most fun days of the year. So make sure to tune in on Saturday, and we'll see some WAPREC competition going on. So thanks again, everyone, for tuning in, and we'll wrap everything up now. Once again, the final score is 66-48. You've been listening to Cowgirl basketball on B92.7 FM.
Tonight's Breckenridge basketball broadcast was brought to you by Action Realty, Breckenridge Public Schools, Builders First Source, Carlson Family Insurance, CHI St. Francis, Essentia Health, Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, Hike Camp Construction, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Miller Realty, Minn Kota Egg Products, Otter Tail Power Company, Quality Toyota, Red River Agency, State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick, Titan Machinery, Twin Town Villa, Vision Ford, and the Wilkin Drink and Eatery. Be sure to go to kbmwnews.com for a complete updated list of future broadcasts and video streams. Thanks for listening.